Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss how we can install Playwright. Before installing Playwright, we have some of the prerequisites. Those are operating system. So which are the different operating system does Playwright support? So it supports Windows, Mac, Ubuntu and Linux. Then the second prerequisite is we have to download Node.js and npm. So these two are mandatory. Okay, so when it comes to Node.js, we have to download 16.0 or higher than that, the version of Node.js. And when we are downloading Node.js, npm will come automatically with that. Okay, so we no need to separately download npm. So why we require this Node.js and npm? Let's understand that. Node.js will help us to run JavaScript program outside the browser. So normally JavaScript will run only on Chrome or any other web pages. But with the help of Node.js, we can run JavaScript program in our computer or server. So that is why we require Node.js. So it's a tool which will help us to run JavaScript anywhere, not just in the browser. Next, coming to npm, npm will help us to install the ready-made codes or ready-made libraries which is related to JavaScript. Okay, so we can consider npm as a play store or as an app store for all the JavaScript libraries. So why we require these two in our automation testing is because Playwright will run on Node.js, so we have to install Node.js, and to install the libraries which is related to Playwright, we need the help of npm. That is why we need Node.js and npm for installation and running our Playwright automation scripts. Next, so coming to code editors or IDEs, so we can use Visual Studio or we can use IntelliJ. So I would prefer you guys to make use of VS Code. That is easy for us. Now, let's go step by step how we can install the Playwright. So the first step is that we have to install Node.js and we have to set the path. If you are a Mac user, we can directly download Node.js with the help of commands and we no need to set any path. If you are a Windows user, then we have to download Node.js and we have to set the path manually. Okay, so before that, we have to verify, right? Like there will be some cases that we have already installed Node.js and we are not aware of that, right? So let's try to check the version. If you want to check the version, you can run this command. So let me open command prompt and here I am just going to enter node-v. So I'm getting a message saying that node is not recognized, means it is not installed, right? So if you guys want, I'll even try with the exact command also. So if you see here and if I hit again, I'm getting the same message, means Node.js is not installed in my system. So what we have to do is we have to go to Node.js official website. Okay, so I'll just say download Node.js. So there is a first official website, nodejs.org. So click on that first link. So here you will see. So by default, it is considering Windows machine and it is asking me to install the MSI file. So let me download this. So downloading is done. So I'll go to downloads. Okay, downloads. So here we have this file. Let me run this. So if you double click on that, you will get the option like this. Next, accept all the terms and conditions. Okay, will not change any path here. Next, so I'll select this checkbox, automatically install all the necessary tools. Yes, I want all the necessary tools now. And then next. So install to begin the installation. Yes. Click on install. So installing Node.js. Okay, yes, please. installation is completed. Now click on finish. Okay, so it will automatically open a terminal. I'll just close it here. Now, so what was the second step here is we have to set the path, right? We have to set the path. So to set the path, what we have to do here is this is only for Windows user. Okay, so for Mac you can directly run homebrew command and you can install the Node.js. So this is specifically for Windows user. Now let me show you guys how you can set the path for Node.js in your Windows. Okay, so for that we have to open advanced system settings. Okay, so inside advanced system settings we have environment variable, and under system variables we will see this path. So once you click on edit, so here you can see already the path has been added. So if you don't see this path added, so you guys have to add this path manually. Okay, so you just have to click on new, paste this path, okay, and click on OK. So now installation is completed and you have even set the path. Again, what we have to do here is we have to check the version, okay, whether it is installed or not, to confirm that. So I'll close this terminal and I'll again open another command prompt, paste that, and then now you can see I'm getting the version. The same way even you can check for npm also. So let me say npm-v. So it is also working. Now I'll say node-v. So I'm getting the version. Means we have successfully downloaded Node.js and the path is also set correctly. Now we are good to go for installation of your Playwright tool. Now, so the path is set. Next, the next step is that we have to install Playwright. So I'll be using VS Code. So before installing Playwright, let me create a separate folder for our Playwright automation. So what I'll do, inside desktop, I'll create a new folder, Playwright _ automation. Okay, so I've created a separate folder here. Now we have to open the same folder from your VS Code. So click on open folder, go to desktop, Playwright automation, select folder. Now we are under that Playwright automation folder, right? So what's next? We have to open a new terminal. So we have terminal and new terminal option here. So here you will be able to see that we are inside Playwright automation project, means folder. Now let me check the node version here also. Okay, I'm getting an error. Okay, so I'm getting an error. What I'll do, I'll close VS Code. Let me try to open it again. Sometimes there can be a reason that because before setting the path only VS Code was open, so that's why it might be throwing an error. Let me check now. So now you can see that successfully I am getting the version. So if you are also facing the same issue, just you have to relaunch your VS Code and we are good to go. Cool. Now so now let's install Playwright. So we have some of the commands, right? So npm init Playwright and @latest. Instead of going through these commands, what I'll do, I'll go to Playwright official website. Okay, so playwright.dev, and if you have any doubts related to your Playwright methods or concept, you just directly go to these documents. You will see everything related to Playwright is mentioned here. So we are going for installation. So directly it will take you to this installation option only. And if you see here, the first command we have, that is npm init Playwright @latest. So I'll copy the same command and then paste that command here. So once we enter this command, it will start downloading Playwright. So it is asking, OK to proceed means you have to type Y, means yes, and then so it is asking you to select, do you want to use TypeScript or JavaScript? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select TypeScript. Okay, so there is no big difference between TypeScript and JavaScript, so I would prefer going with TypeScript. So where do you want to put your end-to-end test? So inside test folder, yes. So do you want GitHub Actions workflow? So as of now, I don't want GitHub Actions workflow. So okay, let me just enter yes. Do you want to install Playwright browsers? Yes. So it is creating the package.json file, and it is installing some libraries which is related to Playwright. So it will automatically done. So now it is downloading the browsers. First it is downloading Chrome for testing. So this specific version, and you can see the progress here. Okay, 100% is done. And if you see here, before installing Playwright, there were no packages or there were no folders here, right? Before installing Playwright, there were nothing present here, but now you can see there is something called as node modules, package log.json, package.json, playwright config.json. So we'll discuss this. What are these folders and why do we require these folders? So now it is downloading Chrome, Firefox, and all those things are done. So it says, so the installation is done. See, success. Created a Playwright test project. Now inside the directory you can run several commands. So by default it is giving you some of the commands to run and check it. Okay, so Playwright we have successfully installed. Now if you see here, it has added some sample example tests. Okay, so it has added some sample example tests by default. Okay, now what I'm going to do, once after installed, so we have a next command, that is npx playwright test. So it will trigger that demo test. The same command we have in our document also. No change, playwright. So this is the command, and now what I'm going to do here is inside terminal I'll run this command, npx playwright test. So here also we are getting the same thing. See the suggestions. Enter, and now you can see there are total 6 tests are getting executed. 5 tests run, 6 done, and you can see that so total 6 tests executed and all the 6 tests are passed. See, in the basic installation only you are going to see all these things in the Playwright, but if you compare with Selenium, we have to use TestNG and all those things, right? But in Playwright it is completely different. Okay, so again, once after execution we are getting the next suggestion that run this command to open the last HTML run report. So I think even we have the same thing, right? npx playwright show report, and here also we are getting the same suggestion. So this time I'm going to run this command, paste, and once I click on enter, it will open the HTML report. So you see that as title, some test has been executed, and so there is some actions performed here, right? As title, this is also having some actions, and if you expand, so there is some line of code which we really don't know what it is. Same way we have all the execution report of each test which got executed. Right. So if you are able to see this report, okay, so if you are able to execute and see this report, then we have successfully installed Playwright. Next, coming to the next part, we have some of these folders, right, and some of these files which we are completely not aware of what it is, right? So I am going to explain in detail what are these folders and what are these files in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.